So after finally making it to Sturgis and getting my sprocket repaired, I went to Devil's Tower and kind of just did my own thing that first day. Going forward, I stuck with the group for the rest of the time I was at Sturgis because they knew all the best rides. They've been there plenty of times, and it kind of was nice for me to just kind of kick back and not have to follow a GPS or have anything planned, just go with the flow, and ended up having an amazing time. After leaving Sturgis, the first town we ended up passing through was Hill City, South Dakota. And we just passed through here. We ended up staying another day, ended up getting some lunch and other things. But today we just wanted to get riding. So here's just a little clip showing you all the bikes running down the main street. And back to the riding. After passing through the town, we continued on to the Needles Highway. This is the absolute best ride to go to during Sturgis. So if you're going to Sturgis, if you're visiting, or even if you're not, take this ride if you're in the area. It is absolutely gorgeous. Between being able to see Mount Rushmore and the cutouts in the mountain, it is just absolutely drop dead gorgeous and a ton of fun if you enjoy twisties. This is hands down my favorite part of the Needles Highway ride, where it's just a very narrow road, real twisty. You're going in and out of the tunnels and doing loops through a wood bridge. It is just a ton of fun and definitely the highlight of riding out there for me. So after heading back down into town, we ended up seeing this little spot on the side. So before getting something to eat, we ended up stopping. That way everybody could get a little race in and have a little bit of fun and give the bikes a break. like to say I lost my race because I wanted to keep someone in frame to keep it interesting, but in all reality, my wheels just didn't spin as fast as his, and that's my story and I'm sticking to it. After getting something to eat in town, we ended up heading out to Spearfish Canyon. It was a little bit warm today, nothing too bad, but once we dropped into the canyon, it dropped, oh my gosh, I think it was, I don't remember exactly, I think it was like 10 degrees or something, maybe even a little more than that. It cooled down so much once we dropped into the canyon, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Ended up seeing a little waterfall. So when I saw this shirt in town, I couldn't help but not buy it. It says, "Sorry I'm late, I didn't want to come." Before this trip, that's definitely kind of how I was. I always went to work, I did everything I needed to, but as far as doing anything extra, I never really had the desire to do any of that. But after taking this trip and kind of forcing myself through it in the beginning, I quickly realized that I'm missing out, and I have been missing out on so much. So this shirt's a little kind of reminder of the fact that there's so many adventures to have if you're just willing to just keep the wheels turning and get there. So for the rest of the video, I'm just going to show you some beautiful spots at Spearfish Canyon, kind of just let it roll, and then at the very end I'll share some of my thoughts and we'll go from there. Like I said earlier in this video, this trip is definitely out of character for me and something that I never thought I would do. But after getting supplies and coming up with a very basic plan, my whole plan for this trip was simply, here's the places I want to go, that's it. I didn't make hotel reservations, I didn't really give myself a strict time frame, I just got on the bike and went for it. And it has been an amazing trip, and making these videos at home now, kind of reflecting on everything, I'm itching to get back on the road and do another one. So I will have more videos for the rest of the trip coming up. We have a little bit of Sturgis left, then we'll have Glacier National Park, Yellowstone, and then at the very end I'll kind of reflect over the whole trip a little bit, a little more in detail than what I've done here, and go from there. Until next time, take it easy.